Okay, and we are live. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to another Spicy Poll Wednesday. Hey, George. How are you, darling? Hey, everyone. It's a new background. It's a new we here, baby. We live. How's everyone doing? You can't hear me? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me now? Someone's saying no sound. Can you guys hear me? Thanks, darling. Hey, Brandon. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Not the okay, cool. Hey guys, welcome to Spicy Poll Wednesday. I'm your host, Courtney Shav, and we are telling anonymous sex stories. And we're telling anonymous sex stories. And these stories are about unhinged things that happen after sex. So yes, you have sex with someone and you do something completely unhinged afterwards. What's going to happen is that you guys are going to rate the story from 1 to 5 chili peppers, 1 being mild and 5 being very, very spicy. And then we are going to guess their zodiac sign. But before we do that, I want to introduce our co-host for this evening, who kind of wants to change his reputation around of being serious. Flo, are you here, baby? Where you at, Flo? There he is. Not you come on the screen like that.
Hey, man, we getting spicy, ain't we?
He came up with that shirt off. He said, hey.
I got the shirt back there. This is too much, but I'm letting loose. I'm letting loose.
Letting loose, period. Flo, thank you so much for being a co-host for us tonight. Can you tell the people a little bit about yourself, what you do, where you come from, all that good stuff?
Oh, man, I feel so special. Thanks for allowing me on the platform. I'm a fan of it. Love what you do. I don't think it's easy. You make it look easy, and it's very tasteful, but it's still like, it's not policed. You know what I mean? So
right.
I'm really happy to be on here. My name's Stephen Flo Pacheco. Y'all can call me Flo. That's what most people call me if I like you and you like me. I do a couple of different things. Entrepreneur, I manage talent, producer like yourself. Really just a person that is like showing up for people and bridging different communities together, particularly those that people wouldn't necessarily expect to connect. And I just came from a studio session earlier today. Got my boy from Georgia, not Atlanta. Artist from Georgia on a song with an artist from Harlem that people would not expect. So, I live in my purpose every day.
And we love that. And we love that. Flo has already done a story for us. So he's already on the podcast. He already got his voice on there. We got smooth man on that thing already. So that's that. So like I said, Flo, this episode is about having sex after having sex with someone, doing something very unhinged afterwards. So I'm going to go through the stories that we have. And then at the end, you are going to tell us a story where you had sex with someone and then you did something completely unhinged. Okay? And with that being said, and we're going to rate them from 1 to 5 chili peppers, 1 being mild, 5 being very, very spicy. And then we're going to guess their zodiac signs based on the story that we.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like that touch.
Okay. So here we go. Bringing out my trusty laptop. Okay, the first one. Hey Fee. The first one is called New Wifey. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna have to take the collar off of you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the collar off of my my dog. Hold on for 1 second.
No problem.
A whole bunch of noise in the background.
I hope y'all are doing well and ready for a great show tonight too. Okay,
here we go. So, the first one is called New Wifey. I was talking to a guy for about 6 to 7 months who had bomb-ass dick. The type of dick that gets you dickmatized off rip. The type of dick that you can never leave alone. Even if He blocked you on everything. This is the type of dick I was dealing with. The best sex we've ever had is when he made me squirt for the first time. I pulled up to his crib. It was a chill night. No need to go out. Just me and him, and just him and I, the TV and libations. We had the most fun when it was just that. I pull up, and he already had a bottle of white wine chilled for me. Period. He was so fucking thoughtful. He even had comfortable clothes for me to put on when I got there. He says big t-shirt pussy is the best pussy. Would you agree with that? Would you agree with that, Flo?
It just so I don't, I need visual. I'm a very visual kind of person, so it very much depends. But I feel comfortable enough saying as a rule of thumb, yeah, big t-shirt pussy doesn't really miss most times.
You're right.
Yeah.
It up and it's right there.
She knew what she was doing when she did that. That's like one of those kind of, it's a foreplay thing where it's like, right. I got a lot under here, but I want you to think it ain't nothing, and then when boom, you feel me? So.
Exactly. So cool. We getting cozy on the couch. Hey Joe. Hey Nick. Thank you for joining. So we getting cozy on the couch, watching God knows what on the TV. He starts filling on my thighs, legs, and started massaging my feet. Pretty toes do something with a nigga with a foot fetish.
A fact.
You have a foot fetish?
We on live. I ain't gonna do that. I appreciate nice feet. I don't like to say I have a foot fetish, but yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. As he starts massaging my feet, he starts to kiss them on top of the foot, around the ankle, and he starts kissing my toes.
Go ahead, boy.
Kissing? You might have a foot fetish, Flo. You might have a foot fetish, Flo. You saying here like you don't, but you might have one.
Yeah.
And it went from kissing to straight licking my feet, back around my ankle to the top of my foot, and now he's sucking my toes. I was getting on because he was so turned on by it. I start moaning to get him even more excited. My feet, he started kissing on my stomach to my pelvis bone, in between my thighs, and then he stops and asks me, how much do you want it? That I want it badly. He sticks one finger in me. He asks me again, how much you want my tongue on your pussy? Louder, and I say I want it bad. He sticks two fingers in me, which is my sweet spot. He's curling his fingers, grazing my G-spot, and I start to relax with pleasure. It felt so amazing. Then he goes, asks for my tongue nicely. May I have your tongue, Zaddy? Yes, you may, he said. And then that's when he put his tongue on my clit, and I saw heaven. He had the 2-finger combo licking clit special, and my body melted in his mouth. He could have did whatever he wanted to my body at that moment. He's working his tongue and fingers, and I feel a sensation come over me, and I knew I was about to have an intense orgasm. The build up to it was even intense, and he felt that. The build up to it was even more intense, and he felt that. So he maintained his speed and intensity. So this is the thing about, like, when a man can read your body language, it is best that if she's about to orgasm to not switch up.
Stick to the script, brother. Stick to the script.
Don't switch up, because then she's gonna fucking lose it. It's like when men say when women give them head and they be like, oh, she's right there, but then she switches up the
content. Same thing.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. Not just saying hit her with the Street Fighter combo.
Now, I'm listening to the story. This is a woman that said this, so it's like, but she giving up a lot of game. A lot of dudes don't know these things.
So she goes, the orgasm did not disappoint. I start convulsing and my body tried to tense up. He came up for some air and told me to relax. So after my orgasm calmed down a bit, he went back at it again. And I felt this urge to pee, and instead of holding it in, I decided to let go. I knew this was squirt because I had went to the bathroom right before we started playing with each other. I heard him slurping it up and telling me it tasted good. I was done. My body was exhausted, but I couldn't leave him like that, so he went inside me missionary. It was like a slip and slide in my pussy because I was dripping wet from coming and squirting. He told me how good my pussy felt and I could never give this pussy to anyone else. Have you ever said that to anyone? You can never give your pussy to anyone else?
Me or
Yes, have you ever said that to someone?
me telling the woman because I'm like I ain't got a pussy. Okay, I got it. I was confused, Courtney.
I don't have a pussy. What you talking about? No,
Yeah,
no.
I think I want to try that one. I don't think I've ever done that one because I'm like, even though they say Capricorn, I probably shouldn't have gave my sign up, but even though they say Capricorns is
Yeah,
yeah, and yeah, I just fuck.
that's okay. It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, but basically they say we could be jealous. I,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get jealous, but I'm not like territorial in that way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I do like to know that it's mine and I want it to be mine, but I'm
Yep.
also paranoid as shit. So I low key don't like you can tell me whatever you want. Like, I don't know what you're doing in your free time.
Okay. So try that next time and tell me how that went for you.
I got you.
He goes, his dick was curved, so it was hitting my spot, and I wanted to have my second orgasm, but he nutted in me before we can reach there. It was cool though. This is the problems you have when you have a WAP. We both took our time going to the bathroom to clean up and to go back on the couch. There was, of course, a wet spot, so we had to move the party into a bedroom. This is when
Mm.
things take a turn. That same night, I saw someone kept blowing up his phone, and I caught the name. I go to his IG and see if he's following anyone by that name. And of course, he was. I go to her non-private page and see several pictures of them together. I was crushed because this man made me feel like I was the only one.
Wow.
The dick was so good. Was I willing to give it up? Instead, I came up with a plan that I'm not too proud of. And this is when the story kind of get crazy for me because I was like, wait, girl, what? She goes, I pretended to become pregnant and told his girlfriend that I was pregnant with his child. They ended up breaking up and he tried to work it out with me. I faked a miscarriage and thought he still wanted to be with me. Instead, he ended up leaving me, blocking me on everything, and went back to his girlfriend.
And yeah. He's done that several times. That's his MO. That's his MO.
Like,
That's fucked
man,
up.
pregnancy, you faked it. What?
I don't know many of my friends that are like that because I'm that kind of friend. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I got a few toxic ways myself, but I'm the kind of friend that's gonna tell my bro, you can't do that, bro. So if I do have a lot of friends that do that, they're definitely not telling me, but I definitely got one or two that I know that's their MO. They do shit like that. It's fucked up.
All right, Flo, what are you rating this story from 1 to 5 chili peppers, 1 being mild and 5 being very spicy? And can you guess the zodiac sign? And people in the audience, 1 to 5 chili peppers, what are we giving this story? And can you guess old girl sign and her man, well, that man that she was dealing with sign? Go ahead, Flo, go first.
He I know we ain't focused on him, but he sound like he might be a Cancer fuck around. But
Mm-hmm.
first I'll rate the story. I was really into that. They had me with the feet, you saw, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of different that I use in there too. So I'm like, oh, this is dope. This is
Uh-huh.
dope. I'm gonna give it's early because this will go really high, but I don't then I gotta think about what comes after. So I'm gonna give this a 4 spicy chili pepper.
Okay. And you said he's a Cancer. Can you guess her sign?
George is in the comments talking about this is sound like his fave ex who's a Libra. He's really like influencing my answer. Sounds like a Taurus. I'm gonna go with Taurus
Taurus? Okay.
because the territorial like that would crush them. Like to know like they just got this amazing experience and it's not theirs. I could see other signs like shrugging that off. That would really crush a Taurus in most cases.
Okay. So someone says she's a Scorpio or a Gemini. We have 5 chili peppers. Someone says 5, she's a Scorpio. She's a Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, he's a Cancer. Scorpio girl, guy Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Scorpio. Woo, child. All
It's
right.
all over the place.
So, peep this. A lot of you guys are right. She is a Scorpio.
Okay.
And You were right, Flo. He's a Cancer.
Okay. The Scorpio too. Yeah, the Scorpio. Yeah, that actually, cause yeah,
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 you see, right?
yeah,
You see
yeah,
it, right?
yeah. Especially with the sex piece, even though that's like the stigma. I mean, I ain't never messed with a Scorpio.
Why? Scorpios are fun.
No. I'm saying like
Oh,
with the sex, the stigma, like the sex is it be given what they say it gives with the Scorpios. Like, yeah,
it
I
gives what
like
it.
yeah, I like Scorpios. I mean, it's tough once you cross them, like ever getting
Yeah,
back.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. But yeah,
All right,
what you
here we go.
what do you give it? I want to know what you give it. How many spicy chili peppers are you giving it?
I'm giving. I love the sex part, so I'm giving that a 4 for
Yeah,
sure. I love detailed stories, and I love when our followers give us detailed stories.
cool.
All right, here we go. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. All right, here we go. The next story we have is called The Star Tender.
Wow, dope title.
Flo, please listen to the story because it's like, what the fuck?
I'm ready. I'm ready. That was we kicked it off good already, so I'm ready.
Star Tender. Bro got the Barry White voice. Keep him away from
Yeah,
my girlfriends. Whatever you want. Come on, Flo, say it, girl. You got it.
that's the singing voice, man. And you woo woo woo.
All right, here we go. Let's start Tinder. Um, I'm gonna make. He goes. I'm gonna make the excuse and say I was young and very fucking dumb. I was messing with a bottle service girl and she broke my heart and my pockets. I met her at a club, obviously, and she was bringing bottles to my homeboy's table. We were celebrating his birthday. She was fine as hell in her little bodysuit, titties sitting, ass sitting, and her face was just gorgeous. Okay, she sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
When we were doing our last round of bottles, I stopped her and told her she was fine and I wanted to get to know her better. She smiled and gave me her number. Bet. At the end of the night, my boys were telling me how she's fine, but she was a bottle service girl and she would take a run for my money. I brushed them off. I hit him with but she's beautiful to me. The next day, we were texting each other. Texting turned to phone calls, which led to FaceTimes.
Mm.
Have you ever met the bartender before? Or Startender, I should call him?
Well, definitely not a star tender because that's starlets. But I don't not like in those type of clubs. Like I've messed with a girl who's worked at like a bar, like but not that vibe. Like you know what I'm saying,
But
yeah.
not the bottle service girl vibes.
Not, you know Bar None in the city. I don't know if it's still open. Bar
Bar
None.
none? Yes, I
By
remember.
NYC. Yeah, like
Yep.
I had some relations there. That's about
Not
it though.
there.
Yeah.
I'm about to pull up and be like, have any of you guys had relations with? Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, nah, she in the woods now. I think she married and all that. She be in the
Oh,
woods, but that was damn. That was a story I could have thrown in here too. Man.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People in the audience, have you messed with a Startender before? Someone, Joe says, I had a bartender in my life. God bless her. Oh. um, I knew I wanted to take her out on a date after a couple of days of meeting her. So I set this bomb-ass date at Nobu. She meets me there and she was descending from the staircase and everyone, or felt like everyone, stopped to look at her. She had this bomb-ass outfit and I can't even describe it, but I wanted to take her to the bathroom and fuck her. But I didn't want her to out. All I wanted from her was sex. Have you ever been to the Nobu in the city?
And
In financial.
Midtown. Oh no, not that one.
So the one in Financial District, like there's an upper part and then there's a lower part, and you descend down these stairs.
Okay.
Only imagine, because you can see everyone can see the stairs, so it's like what the
Grand Grand entrance. Yeah.
there is seriously a grand entrance. Um, I gave her compliments all night, and I could tell she was soaking it all in. She was touching my hands and slightly touching my legs. She was touchy-feely the whole night. We had food and a few more drinks, and I could tell my nightlife boo was getting tipsy. She told me she didn't want the night to end and we should go to the club afterwards. Bet. We leave Nobu and we drive to the next spot. She knew the bouncers, promoters, and the bartenders at the spot, so we got in for free and most of our drinks were free. She was
That's live.
dancing on me. Huh?
I said that's live, motherfucker.
She was dancing on me, making me feel like we were the only two in the spot. No cap, I liked the feeling. I asked if she wanted to go back to my place, and she said yes. We leave. We get back to my car, and I set the mood by playing 90s R&B. She's singing along to the songs, and My First Love comes on, and we duet the song. I love me a good wait. I love me a good karaoke moment because we
And
not in
that's
love, but we don't pretend we in love right now.
and that's a great song to do it to.
My first love,
First
my
love.
love, and my only love.
Oh, that shit, girl.
That's your girl for the night.
Yeah, facts.
When it goes off, she tells me she wants to suck my dick. I start
Wow.
laughing because, nah, she's not serious. But she was. She told me to pull over on the highway so she can suck it. I wasn't going to say no to what I think was going to be premium suckage. I pull over, pull my pants down until my dick was exposed, and that's what she did exactly what I thought she was going to give me. She gave me premium suckage.
No, I'm still in that.
Premium suckage. That girl gets premium suckage, girl. Woo!
Yeah. You don't gotta bleep it out or nothing.
Not at all, because everyone knows you talking about when you say premium suckage.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh man, this guy's got a sense of humor.
She was swallowing it whole, making it wet, gagging and moaning on it. She was taking my soul. She was taking my soul out of me. I
Oh
finally
yeah.
busted, gave her a plastic bag so she could spit out, but instead she swallowed and said, "Thanks for dessert."
Go ahead, girl. That's right. Oh, I'm fucking with her.
Woo! Yo, I had to get Shorty back to my crib ASAP. I was ready to crack her back and have her walking around the next day happy as fuck.
That's right, my boy.
I start the car back up and pull out and continue to head back to my crib. I pull into the garage of my apartment building and we get to the elevator door. Before the elevator opens, she kisses me and of course I kiss her back. She tells me how much she wants the dick and she's ready to be cream pied. Sheesh. Let me get this woman to my apartment ASAP. In the elevator, I begin to hike up her dress and finger her. She was moaning. We get to my floor and basically run to my apartment laughing at what we just did. We get inside my place and we start ripping each other's clothes off, and I placed her on my coffee table and ate her out. She was grabbing on my head and said that she was ready for my dick. We went into my bedroom and I wanted to hit it from behind. She arched, I put on a condom and eased into her. Her pussy felt like a whole bottle of lube. I was slapping her ass and I was gonna come too soon. So I came out of it, bit her on the ass, and ate her pussy again.
Good move. Good move.
Is this why men do that? Like they'll come out.
Not because the thing is, once the machine starts to do the thing, once it hits a certain lever, it's over. So you gotta move quick.
Pull out and bite the butt
Yeah,
cheek.
yeah. Once you start realizing, oh, I'm about to come to, you gotta get out. Or it's over.
Joe, remember you say you beatbox on the butt cheek? Joe, do you remember?
See, I don't know what his situation was, but you got to do things that throw the woman off. One, so she doesn't know what you're doing, but it's going to turn her on most likely too, because she probably never had it done to her before.
Hey Tim, I was just talking about how Joe liked to beatbox on a butt cheek. Or was it Tim that you said that you? Who said it? Was it Tim or Joe that said they like to beatbox on a butt cheek? One of y'all said y'all like to do that. I don't know which one. But anyway, so she goes. Wait, hold on. He goes. Oh, so I came out of her, bit her ass, and ate her pussy. Again. Mistake because it tasted like plastic from the condom. I was so scared. She told me to slip off the condom and go in raw.
Oh man.
I know a nigga should never, but I did. I think that's what put me over the edge because I was ready to come in 5 minutes flat. She
You
instantly
should have.
flipped over. She instantly flipped over and told me to come on her titties. I did, and she started rubbing them together with cum all in between her cleavage. She was spreading it all over her breast and licking her fingers. When the devil can't get you, he sends you a freak nasty John.
Where is this going? Oh man, where is it going?
Afterwards, we started to cuddle and talk about everything until almost the sun came up. One thing we kept talking about is saving to buy a rental property. The next day, we opened up a joint account and we poured some money in it. A few weeks down the line, I start hearing from her less and less. I happened to check our joint account and she took out all 10K. 5K was mine and the rest was hers. I tried to call her and I was blocked. I pulled up to her job and she no longer worked there. I found her IG one day a few years later and it looked like she moved to LA to start her modeling career.
Like, I hate to hear when the city girls get up on the city boys like that, but I ain't gonna lie. She sounded like she had a plan. She had
She
a
had,
full. I respect. Nah, we from New York. You know that. I respect.
if
Hey,
you gonna God, don't get God out here. Like this is the city of scammers. You can't be doing
she
shit like that.
she either saw some shit that inspired her and said maybe I could pull this off, or she's a professional. It's one or the other.
One or the other. One or the other. Flo, what are you rating the story? 1 to 5 chili peppers, 1 being mild and 5 being spicy. Can you guess their zodiac signs? People in the audience do the same fucking thing. Go ahead, Flo, you first.
No, for sure. That was a fucking roller coaster, right? Again, some areas of relativity. Again, city boys, we took a major L on that one. We just got to own it. City girls got us once again. I did not see a lot of that coming, but just like for my personal perks on the sexual level, it wasn't hitting enough. You started with feet. It's almost like you knew something about me. Started with the story. I'm gonna give this only because I don't want to give it the same score. I'm gonna give this a 3.5 spicy chili peppers. It's a really great story. Very great story. The first one was told by a woman, man. So women's imagination tend to be a little more. She went into the details.
Yeah.
He did his best. Yeah, he did his best, but yeah, he gave the city boys an L, so I got to deduct some for that. And zodiacs. He gave me Virgo off the rip, no cap. He
Really?
gave me. I kind of want to rethink it, but I'm just gonna go. If I'm gonna be wrong, I'm gonna be strong and wrong. He gave me Virgo off the rip. Her, she's a devilish creature for real. I see why he said that.
Preacher.
She was she was giving me. I mean, she's still kind of giving me Aries, but that could be a Gemini. That could be a Sagittarius. On the right day, Aquarius. Damn, I don't want to hold this up too much, so I'm gonna stick with my gut instinct on both of them. He's a Virgo, she's an Aries.
Okay. Let's see what the people in the audience say, because I know they have a lot to say. We have 2 chili peppers. He's an April Taurus. She's working for him. 3 chili peppers, Sag girl, Gemini boy. We have 5 chili peppers, 5 chili peppers, 5 chili peppers, Cancer, 1 chili pepper, 3 chili peppers, 2 Pisces. Someone says this belongs on Netflix. I know that's right.
Yeah, no, that was it. This is almost like Simon.
Who?
The dude they made the Netflix about the dude that was on WhatsApp. Simon.
Oh, yes. The what do they call him? The Netflix? No, not Netflix.
The swindler.
Tinder.
Yeah, but this is the good version. This is like the coldest winter. More modern.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is that.
So for you guys, he is a Pisces.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that.
He was a Leo.
Wow, Leo did him like that.
Mm-hmm. Leo did him like that, baby.
Damn. I mean, I steer clear. I'm never really dealt with a lot of. I just didn't know they could get like that. That's crazy.
I don't know if they can get like that, but she got like that.
She might be the outlier. Yeah. That was crazy. He was a Pisces. Yeah. You know what it is? When I think of Pisces, I often automatically go to the woman and the emotional aspect of them and how they. But the men are like that too.
Not the starlet harlot. Who said the starlet harlot?
Yo, your audience is a riot in and of itself.
The story to the starlet harlot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a goodie. Wow. Oh man,
Oh man.
golden.
So, do you guys want another story before Flo tells his?
I can't see
Yeah.
the comments on my side, so I'm just here. Yeah,
No.
they froze up. It's all
Oh
yeah.
damn. Yo, Joe is a joke. He's the one who called it the starlit harlot.
Nah, that's hilarious. He's I could already tell he was gonna be great in the crowd.
All right, guys, we're gonna do one more before Flo tells his.
For
This
sure.
is a changed one, but I mean, it kind of could be a unhinged one. So this one's called Lovers and a Friend. I had a threesome with my boyfriend and his bro, and I loved it. I was always cool with my boyfriend's bro. The three of us always had fun with each other, and we all decided to take a group trip together. It was a group of 8. We went to get away and escape New York City, especially during the lockdown. Oh, Joe, the topic of the night is unhinged sex. So basically, have you had sex with someone and then did something completely unhinged afterwards? But this story doesn't really fall in that category because I just wanted to tell one more story before we got into flows. The first night we all played games, ate food, straight vibes. The second night got a bit interesting. My boyfriend posed a question to a group, more directed to the women, and asked, do women fantasize about having trains ran on them? I think he got it off of one of the spicy questions you guys asked. Now, here's the thing about running train. It's not running a train. It's basically a threesome, right? It's a male MFM threesome, male, female, male threesome, where the female's the focus, which is why she's in the middle. And do women dream of them and think of them? Absolutely. That is one of my fantasies that I would love to come true at one point in my life. That I would love to have a threesome with 2 guys. That's like, I want that to happen for me at some point. Anyway, when that
I,
happens, I will tell that story.
I want that for you too. I want that for you too. I was surprised that that is a fantasy of a lot of women that I was coming across, but I want that for you. I want you to get that. And I want it to be the right situation with both of the males.
Someone just asked a question. If you break up with someone and then months later she asks you for Uber rides, what does that mean? She's a sucker? Does that make me a sucker or a good guy?
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, you don't know?
I mean, does it? I mean, you're the one who kind of did it. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna be honest. It depends on the relationship. Most of the ones that I've been with, I care about. Like even if I don't fuck with them no more. But if you just hitting, I don't know. That's some like kind of broke shit too. Because none of the women I fuck with would do that because they got enough money. I don't know.
Someone says, or am I the sucker? It depends on the nature of your relationship, honestly. Just like what Flo says. Not someone said go to Oprah with that question. Stop it, guys. You gotta be nice. Be nice in the comments.
I say this: if everything was copacetic and it ended amicably, you should always, until you get married, you feel me, or you in something that feels like that, you should always look out for the women that you dealt with in the past before. But if they moved wacky and they did something dirty, then you treat them like a dog that they are.
Right.
That's
Right.
it.
How I believe. Like if it ended amicably,
Yeah.
if it ended amicably, then like fine, call her Uber, but don't do it like every single time, especially if she got a man. Like, you know what I mean?
Also, like, because he said she hit him out the blue. Did she hit you for this and never said anything again? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we need more context. Like this,
yeah.
that's not enough context. Anyway, let me jump back into it. So, majority of the women say yes, including me. He looked at me in utter awe. Asked him what, and I explained to him 2 men pleasing me at the same time. Why wouldn't I want that? Copy, he said. I think much of it. Honestly, I'm here with sis. If my man with it, what? He's like, yeah, bring that third person in. Oh, what? Come on, baby, let's do
That,
it.
that that's tricky though, because I could see why one would go for the bro, but at the same time, I don't want my bro smashing my shorty.
Not bro, not the bro. But if
But
we
it's
had like a party, yeah.
but see, as a man, it's almost I think women kind of like y'all be wanting to choose. Like as a man, you niggas be kind of like all over the place. So if it's my bro, I know what he on versus like another dude I don't know. But I just, we gonna have to see you still. It's weird.
Right. Like that's why I said I don't want to do it with the bro. It has to be someone like completely like not
No, I get it.
random. We've hung out with maybe once or twice and like, all right, let's bring them into the bedroom.
They're here
All
for
right.
that.
While everyone was on the enclosed porch outside, my boyfriend and his bro and I were in the living room just chatting. My boyfriend brings it up again that he thinks it's crazy that I wouldn't mind having a train man on me, threesome. I asked him what's so surprising. I almost had the opportunity. So his best friend goes, would you do one with me and my boy? Now this surprised the shit out of me because how are you asking this in front of my man? My boyfriend was staring at me, waiting for me to answer. I thought it was a test at first, and I said, hell no. Then my boyfriend replies, why not? Even if I'm okay. I told him that was different and I wouldn't mind at all.
Oh,
My boyfriend put his hand on my thigh and said, come on, let's go. Fuck it, let's do it. They led me into the bedroom and laid me on the bed. My boyfriend started kissing me as his best friend was taking off my shorts. I couldn't believe this was actually happening. My boyfriend started kissing my neck and his best friend found his whole face in my pussy. My man slipped out his dick and I started sucking his dick. Eiffel Tower. His best friend His best friend lifted my bottom half of my body and started licking my asshole as my boyfriend got into the 69 position with him on top and was licking my pussy. This was the most pleasurable thing I felt in quite some time. I was trying to suck and gag on my man's dick, but these niggas was trying to send my soul to heaven. I finally squirt and gave my man his best friend a facial. We moved positions and I started sucking on both of their dicks, just like I've seen in the porns. It's actually
wow.
kind of fun at the same time. Sorry.
Just mad casually.
It's just fun having two dicks.
Yo, you're wild.
See, if I was to have my male female male threesome, I can't see myself like sucking two dicks at one time.
Oh,
Like I feel like the pleasure, like I need to be center focused, and like I'm not focused on pleasing men. Like the men are pleasing me. I cannot see
right.
myself.
Yeah, nah, she was with it. That seemed like she's one of those girls that like, I gotta suck me some dick. Like
Right.
that's a meme. You a whole meme with that shit.
Anyway, his best friend moved behind me, put on a condom, and started fucking me from behind while I was sucking on my man's dick. Then my man flipped me over, had me lay on top of him while he was fucking my pussy. The best friend came and slowly started putting his dick in my ass. So she had,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that boat. Yeah,
penetration.
yeah. Wow. Hmm.
Um, he was going slow, making sure I felt comfortable, and my dude was slow fucking my pussy. You haven't felt anything until you had two dicks inside of you, even if it's a dildo and a real dick. Why is who is for Fonzarelli going in? Like, boy, relax. You going on all types of treats and smuts? Like, this is a story. Relax, bro.
Yeah, I think you hit a button.
And I hit a button. I did. We called him a sucker. They called him a sucker in the comments, and then he went the fuck off. Wait, relax.
Oh shit.
Relax.
Yo, this is funner than I thought it would be. Oh shit.
No, you being mad judgmental.
Oh shit.
You being mad judgmental. Relax, bro.
He was. I think he was the one with no profile picture, mind you. He probably
have a profile picture, and he's saying a sucker because she works in nightlife. I get into it, right? Exactly, me sweet lady. This is a safe space. So if you got all that judgmental shit, you can go out the fucking window. Like, for all we care.
The funny shit is, I don't know him personally, but that's the same type of person that done robbed old ladies and drug alike, and they judging somebody for a sex story.
He keeps saying bro's weak because real is what real. No, he's laughing because we're laughing at you, not with you.
Yeah, bro, it's not that deep, man.
It really isn't that deep.
You can't yuck somebody's yum. Like, I got beauty. Yeah,
that's my main thing with Spicy Studios is do not yuck somebody's yum. Just because you're not into it doesn't mean that it's nasty. Some people are into certain things. So, and that's what it is. So anyway, she goes, we went like this for about 15 minutes until his best friend nutted. And then 10 minutes later, my boyfriend nutted in me. They finished me off by both licking my pussy at the same time. Whew. And making me
oh, nah.
Imagine switching.
Now, this way he lost me. He lost me. I'm not freezing, right?
No.
Where he lost me at, one, your man's Johnson was just in there, and then he left the lock. Nah, this is not my vibe right here, but I'm with it. I'm in it. You know, it's Spicy Wednesday, but now I gotta take a stand. But I'm gonna let the story finish. I'm gonna get him on the back of the story. I'm gonna get him on the story. Out of line.
Wait. Oh my God. We kicked his best friend out while me and my man cuddled for the rest of the night. That's the end of the story. Flo, you writing the story from 1 to 5 chili peppers, 1 being mild, and 5 being spicy. Can you guess the zodiac sign?
Man, that shit's spicy. Let me just say that. But I'm gonna also disclose my bias in that one of the things I heard the whole story. I heard it. I was tuned in. I did not tune out. But when I think about male, female, yeah, MFM, threesomes, especially because she got the double penetration, I just think about the knees knocking. And so that, so this is me though. Because it was a good story. It's a good story. And I could dig it. The shit is very...
Mimi, have you had sex with a bisexual man before?
That's another, wow. Yeah.
Oh.
And do you think that makes a man bisexual to do that? Because and I say this before you answer, I say this because the knees we doing each other now too. Our knees did something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had knee to knee contact. Like, how do you do as a woman? Especially as a Black woman. Like, how you?
I don't think there was knee knocking. Like, she was on top of him.
She ain't gonna see the knees knocking. You the man feeling the knees knocking. They was doing different They had some knee knock. Them knees touched. Double penetration. You can't avoid your knees touching another man's knees on the double penetration. I ain't do it, but I've seen it in pornos. You can't get around it. He got to be really.
Right. You're right. That's true. You can't avoid the knee knocks. But I don't think but it has to make him bisexual for knee knocking.
That's what I'm asking you. I want to know someone, because some women are real judgmental. Like, oh, he's
no.
Yeah.
Nah, I could see like the only time I would think that it's a bisexual man is if they engage in sex themselves, and they didn't at this point. This is
Got
all
you.
on the
Got
only thing that kind of may have kind of maybe be bi-curious is probably when they licked her pussy at the same time, because you're going to be licking his tongue too. It's very hard to lick to a pussy with two tongues without touching tongues.
it.
We're
I,
bi-curious.
I wasn't ready for that. No, and I got gay homies. You feel me? Like just thinking about that though was just like whoa. Like you was breaking that down for me. Like oh shit, yeah, they probably was.
Yeah, that probably was a little bit bi-curious, but we love those we love male female male threesomes. Right, that's what I was trying to tell her. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Like you can't like so she was laying down on him, like she was laying down on him.
That was the beginning. I feel like she left a part out. Nah, because the double penetration, you got to switch. You got to switch on the double penetration. She left the switch position out.
No, she probably did, but he's laying on her. He's hitting it like this, and the
Mhm.
other guy's hitting it like this. You know, like
From the back though, right?
yeah, from the back.
Well, I'm 6'2", I guess. Maybe I'm just thinking from a
You
tall man.
so you don't need to be underneath. You need to be above. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I guess there's a way to get
Just
around that.
sit around these without touching knees.
Okay. All right. I got some unpacking to do. That's what it
That's
is.
a package.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
So that was the last story that I was sharing for the night. And yeah, DP does have choreography. With that being said, I'm now going to switch it over to Flo to tell us the time that he had sex with someone, and then afterwards he did something completely unhinged.
I'm gonna be honest. Somebody wrote this in the comments too. They said, what does unhinged mean? And I knew what it meant, but I had to look it up to make sure I was like on task.
Oh, fun with friends. You definitely walked into Spicy Poll Wednesday. I am your host, Courtney Shalver, telling anonymous sex stories. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you're fucking with the content, please follow The Spicy Studios on Instagram and Twitter. That is The Spicy Studios on Instagram and Twitter. Again, we are telling anonymous sex stories submitted to our by followers. And now we have, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you all the signs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, great them either.
Sorry. Her sign was an Aries. Her boyfriend's sign was a Libra, and the best friend was an Aquarius.
That's a hell of a mix-up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Libra, Aquarius, but I can see that. That also does sound like the mix that would do that, though.
Right. Okay. Air signs, basically, and a fire sign.
Yeah, yeah. And fire, they gonna start the shit all the time.
Oh, that's true, Joe. Fun with friends through the best parties of the summer. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Y'all did. Y'all definitely did. All right, Flo. So you said unhinged. So you looked it up, and what did you see when you looked it up?
So I meant to go like into the internet because I went to dictionary, the app, and it just said like the unhinging. Like it basically used the word to explain the word, but I understood what it was.
Mm.
Unhinged is basically like when you do something um like not unwarranted necessarily, but like WTF, like well, that mad other dicks and shit. What the fuck? You feel me? Like, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? Because when I first heard it, I'm like, some crazy shit, which it could be crazy, but it ain't got to be crazy. Yeah, it ain't got to be crazy. It just had to be like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
know? So I got it. It just more, I'm damn near unwillingly like, well, I guess I'm choosing to be celibate too because there's options there. I don't want those options, but I ain't had sex in so long. I'm trying to think like,
Wait, how was that? Wait. You haven't had sex in so long. How long has it been?
all right, well, let me disclaimer this.
Okay.
I it For me, I have a high sexual appetite, and I it's not been that long, but the amount over a course of time period is. So the last time I had sex, I think was, I hope ain't none of my um,
Telling on yourself.
I don't be telling them when the yeah, but anyway, August. Yeah, well, I was in LA. I was in LA, right? August. Yeah, August. August was the last time I had sex. Yeah, August. And then but then the last time before that was like May. Like those some big like I'm a couple times a week kind of, but I ain't got no joint. I don't got no girl. Like, not saying it got to be my girl, but
I understand what you're saying. Like you're saying that casual sex is not really your thing right now, and you would want something a little bit more. Is that
It
what
can
you're
be casual because I don't need a title. I just need familiar. Like I'm also of high profile. Like not to say it like that. I work in the entertainment industry. You know all the weird shit with social media. I
saying?
can't. You know. But now like type of women that come now and it's like they think I got more money than I have. I got money. Don't get it twisted. But it's like it's a lifestyle, sweetheart. You got to chill. Like
Yeah.
you
He's
know.
saying gotta relax this.
They think they get a Birkin. Like no, no, you're not getting a Birkin. Like I'm not there yet. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like,
You're not getting a Birkin.
nah, I don't have Birkin money, and if I did, it's going in stocks. Like I don't have Birkin money.
But yes, I remember your celibate phase. I was so proud of you, Joe. I was so proud of you being celibate. All right, Flo.
I got you though. But what I was gonna say is, after hearing these stories, I'm like, damn, I wonder if this shit is unhinged enough. Here we go. Um, so this is from 2020 for sure. Um, had to yeah, because I wasn't with that woman past 2020. So yeah, uh this was a relationship. This was one of my long quote unquote long distance relationships. This is one of the first times. I don't want to get too specific because she kind of not high, yeah, she kind of high profile too now. um but this was my first time dating a woman in this particular part of the country. I'd never dealt with a woman from this part of the country. Not well, if I say that then I'm giving it up, but yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, so I've never dated a woman from this part of the country ever. I'm a New Yorker, Bronx native, so it was just never really any opportunity until like now I'd be moving around a lot. You feel me? Like so, um, I would drive. It was close enough that I could take drive. It was a long distance drive, but I would drive back and forth. Because the flight was only a couple of hours, but it's cheaper to drive. It's easier. I don't got to get in line, TSA, all that. So I'd drive out there and I'd spend like couple days at a time because of how long the drive is, you feel me? And then the gaps of time that we would see each other. And so naturally, we both really, really motivated, ambitious, busy individuals. So we like those times, obviously we had to focus on each other, but we're still getting a lot of work done. But once the work is done, it's sex time. You feel me? Like we at it, you feel me? And one of the things I loved about her, and I still got love for her, like we just in different places at this point, but still got love for her, appreciate her so much. But she was vegan, right? And I'm not vegan right now, but I definitely want it. That's how I want to end my life. You know what I'm saying? She made some of the best vegan food ever, man. And cooking was a love language for her. So she would always cook for me, different things.
it's my love language too. Yeah, I
Cooking?
feel that. Yeah, cooking is one of my love languages.
Yeah, I the best woman, I don't
No,
even
why his shirt is off.
it's spicy Wednesday, man. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting a little like them stories got me warmed up. So I'm glad I ain't got no well, I got clothes on. I got the bottom half. I ain't that freaky. Um
Imagine you was on this whole live naked. I feel like
I, I'm
what?
gonna be because I'm so big on consent, even over digital, I wouldn't do that without you not knowing. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I that I
Yeah, nah,
appreciate that.
I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Felt a little iffy coming on without the shirt. But anyway, um, so she used to cook all types of meals for me, like different type of pasta meals. She had this home cooked pizza she used to make me and stuff, and we'd do the wine thing, you feel me, or whatever the case may be. And I forget what happened the night before. Definitely had sex, but this was just like a morning sex session. So it's not like I don't have anything super extravagant like all of the other things. A couple of the stories that was told earlier, I have my own versions of those, and I'm like, oh shit, forgot about those. I could have, but it wasn't really anything like out of the norm. If y'all know, like when you in a relationship and you in love with the person and you know that y'all wake up and I woke up first. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Woke up first. You turn over to your partner and it's like they're not really up yet, but you could kind of feel just because y'all be in sync. Like I could, oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
a man, so saying from the man perspective, I could, kind of start kissing on her shoulder, you know, hitting certain touch points and then get the Johnson and rub it up against, you don't put it right in. You don't put
No,
it right in. You don't
lightly
nothing.
rub
Yeah,
it.
you feel me? You just graze the lips back and forth. You treat it like the lips on her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Graze it back and forth a couple of times. And you pretty much like what I would do in most cases. It depends on the woman I'm dealing with because I'm very like you get custom service. So with her, I would like kind of tease her with it until she got to a point where it's like, bro, put this shit in. Feel me? So I'm just grazing it, stroking it up and down, kissing her on her neck, nibbling her on her ear and stuff, playing with her breasts and shit, because we went to sleep naked, you feel me? So she finally turns around, you feel me? We start kissing each other, tongues, all that action going on. And she gets on top of me. That was typically how we would always start. She liked to get on top. I like that. I like when my women take they're assertive, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a impose.
Are you a switch, meaning that sometimes you like to be dominant, sometimes you like to be submissive?
A lot of women are intimidated by me, so I don't really think I have a lot of good, like I don't say good, but like examples of women really like to be honest, the only woman that really took charge and was like, I'm gonna do this was mostly like heavier set women that I dealt with, and it was probably like one or two like regular sized women that did that. But and that was earlier in my sex having days where I wasn't as experienced. With me, I'm the type of guy like I know it's like TMI, but we here talking about sex. I'm the kind of guy that I can relate to a lot of women in that. Granted, I'm gonna get my nuts because it's easier for us, but I'm a lot of it's very normal for me to go have sex and not get an orgasm and she's shooting off like 4 or 5 times.
Right.
So the dynamic don't really be set up. Like you got to be able to conquer the man in order to dominate him. If I got you shooting off like that, you they be dead. You feel me? Like they be, what I'm saying? So it's just like they tell me to stop at some point.
So she gets on top. She's being the rodeo master.
Yeah, so she gets on top because she know I like that. You know what I mean? So she riding me. It's just a nice slow back and forth motion. It's easy. We just woke up. It's the crack of dawn. You feel me? Like beautiful light. No light in the room, but the whole room is lit up. And most of her room decor was like white. Feel me? So nice little slow stroke. Just to eat up. You feel me? Because there's a little bit of yeah, you her. You feel me? Type vibe. Just you feel me? So, the girth. You got if any of y'all fellas in the crowd know about that girth game, you
Come
would
on.
you gotta take it easy. You gotta take it easy.
Come
So,
on, girth.
so we getting the rhythm right. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? We basically loading. It's
Right.
loading. It's the loading scene. You know what I'm saying? She starts to make her little bit of sounds, a little squimmers here. This light though. This is like sex light right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Light FM. Then fast forward, you know what I mean? Because I don't really want to get too crazy and shit like that. But we have our speeded up portion of the section. Slow it back down again, bring it back close to me, bring it to the side. Couple different positions. Yeah. You feel me? Couple different positions. One of the things I like to do, I'm gonna get you out of the gym because they was giving out a lot of gems in this story, especially for my girthier fellows. You got it. If you ain't never hit this, and this ain't even a crazy position, but what it is, it's all about and how you do it. It's the angles. You got to understand her vagina. She likes to you got to find what parts of the vagina she likes penetrate, like where you put the head on, like, you sit that thing on there a few times, then you slide it like fast across you know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you about that because that's going to be specific to each woman. But what you got to do is, again, especially my girthy fellows, everybody could do this. This works very, if you got a little penis, you probably should.
Oh, hold on, because it ain't working for the skinny dick niggas. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I was just about like said that because I felt like it would work for a little. Okay, it doesn't work for the skinnies.
Not short in girth, but like skinny.
No, I know
Like
what you mean
yeah, like it's kind of like
because it feels
are
like
you,
you're getting stabbed.
hello. Like it's like, are you even? What are you doing? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay. Because I would have thought it would have felt like you're getting stabbed, but it feels like nothing's happening. It's like nothing's okay. All right. So we just go. This is girthy only talk. Girthy only
Talk. Sorry.
because I was about to give misinformation. I'm speaking from my experience, but what you gotta do is
And so skinny dick guys is that you just don't feel nothing. It just feels like okay. Anyway, girthy. The gym's for the girthy men.
I gotta thank God extra today. Okay, I didn't realize. All right, all right. But so what you do is it's kind of hard. Like, imagine I'm laying down right now. I'm standing up, but imagine I'm laying down.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go on the side like this. She be on the side, so her face is facing this way. And let me just say, because niggas be doing too much sometimes. You have to have a real, like, strong, solid bond with her, ideally.
Okay.
Because the no face-to-face action, average women want to see who they. But if y'all have that bond, she got you in her head. You're tattooed in her subconscious. So you feel me? Make sure you got a bond when you do this, right? But side to side, she's straight. Yeah, both of us is straight. You feel me? But then what you got to do is you got to curve her a particular way, and this is when it gets specific to how she likes it. So I'm not gonna tell you how to curve it. But with my girl at this time, I'm talking about her legs. Like, you got to bring legs up kind of to the chest, not to the chest, but in that direction. Turn sideways.
I am sideways. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, turn. Yeah. So yeah. Cause you, like, it's basically like the guys behind you. I'm the guy behind you right now. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on my
So
side.
you see you kind of got your legs up because you on the couch.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me get on the couch because I'm not really on the couch. Okay. So here we go.
And then, all right. So act like you kind of bringing your knee up to your chest. Don't bring it all the way up, but you see, yeah, kind of like that. So it's basically moving the leg up and down in that way. Like, it goes from straight to. Yeah. So what I like to do, I'm only doing this because it's your platform. Because, one, I'm private with these conversations, but I don't like to give away certain moves. Because I'm a minimalist in certain ways. I play off the woman, but it's certain. All of this shit is geometry. I've learned. You feel me? Alchemy and geometry. So what I like.
Heel position and you moving her legs.
Yeah. You moving her legs. So, but you got to do it in the rhythm. So when you thrust and you hit her up, you bring the leg up. So you keep one leg, keep that shit straight. The one that's on the bed, like, if you lay back real quick one more time. You see your left leg, I guess that's the right leg to y'all.
Okay.
The one that's on the couch. You keep that one straight. You want that one straight.
Okay.
And then I'm a control. See? The phone understands the phone understands that this intensity that goes into this position. It seems simple, but I'm controlling your right leg. So, because when I deal with my women, like, they know, like, just sit, got you feel me? Unless you want to talk, just sit back, I got you. So I grab the right leg as I'm thrusting up. You throw the right leg up with it. You control the motion. So it's kind of, when it come down hard, she really feel that impact, boom, boom. But it's sideways, so you're not really gonna hurt her if you're girthy. So yeah, hitting it with that motion, boom, boom, boom. Eventually I know I'm rushing through the orgasm because I want to get to the unhinged part. Yeah, I want to get to the unhinged part. I don't know why see if you got muted when you dropped the phone, because I can't hear you right now. No, I can't hear you. I just want to make sure. Can y'all hear her? I can't hear you. See if they're writing in the comments.
They are writing in the comments, but I don't.
There we go. I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I just want to make sure we lose the host. You feel me?
Right.
So eventually we get to the orgasm, whatever the case may be. This was unexpected morning sex for her. I mean, I didn't know I was gonna do that when I woke up, but I just woke up feeling like that. So she's sitting down. She's gonna need a little bit. I think it was a work week. I don't know if it was the weekend, but she's not gonna come downstairs till a little later. She's got to, get her bearings back. So I went downstairs. This is after sex. So this is the unhinged part, right? I wish I remembered exactly what I was saying, but I went downstairs because we had dinner last night, a big elaborate dinner. It was mad dishes, but we went upstairs to go have some sex before, you feel me? So we didn't get the dishes done, but I don't really like sleeping with the dishes. So as soon as I went down, knocked the dishes out, I go on a lot. So this is the part I guess I really need to say at this point. Like, her sex was always good. I ain't gonna lie. I got good way of picking women with good sex. So her sex was always good. But this when you have that morning sex where it's like you kind of feel like you made it to heaven. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're literally walking on clouds.
Ever that last story said, walking around, skipping around because you just got some bomb dick. Yes.
Yes. So, like, and I don't know if women feel it or other people feel it, but sometimes when the sex be so good, the bottom of my feet be tingling. Because, people talk about toes curling, but the bottom of my feet be tingling on certain. This was what that morning. Like I'm walking downstairs, I'm on clouds. You feel me? I might as well have some Nike Hypermax on. You feel me? So I go to the kitchen. I start washing the dishes. I go on live. I don't even be on live like that. Like I'm active on social media. I'm not really a live guy like that. I go on live, and you just be in a good like mood after some real good sex. You doing the like I'm doing the dishes. Like I'm getting paid to do the dishes. You feel me? And I forget what song it was I'm singing. It was some hood shit though. It was definitely hip hop and R&B. It was some hood shit, but I'm singing it in like an opera bravado. But I'm on live, and so just a little context because there's a lot of your audience in here. They may not know me. My demeanor typically on social media is fairly serious. You know what I mean? I play here and there, but I'm pretty serious. A lot of people
And fuck them bitches and hoes.
yeah, type shit that you feel me, but I wasn't saying that because I'm in lovey-dovey mode. Yeah, I'm in lovey-dovey mode, so I'm washing the dishes and I'm like, I don't know. I think I use this Roddy Ricch song because I feel like I was singing some Roddy Ricch song. Oh yes, Perfect Time. I think I was singing, but I was like, peanut butter seeds came perfect time. But she's upstairs, so keep in mind she owns a duplex. I should have said that she owns a duplex.
So you washing dishes, you on live, you singing rap songs.
but with an opera like type of vibe. You feel me? Like I really wish I could hit the notes. Like, and I'm not capping it yet. Y'all probably gonna think I'm capping. I was hitting the notes. I really was doing opera because the sex was so good. So when I just tried to hit that note right now, that shit fell flat as a motherfucker. But I was carrying a motherfucker. You feel? I was like, tell me again. You feel? But like, yeah, I kind of hit it a little bit. That will be love. I'm doing this, but y'all looking at me like I'm playing. I can't even believe I'm doing this on live right now. You feel me? So I'm doing dishes while I'm doing this shit, right? And mind you, I just got my shorts on because I'm funny like that. Like we could walk around.
Happy go lucky, good mood, and yet in that live.
Yes, very.
Barry White is coming out.
Yo, people was asking me like, yo, why you so hyped this morning and shit like that? And I'm just talking reckless. Like, if you'd have had the type of morning I had, you would be just like this and then some. But this is the funny shit that comes. So she, like I told you, she's upstairs. She's knocked the fuck out. So she finally come, but I'm so engaged. I'm doing the dish. Like, cause I like doing dishes. It's kind of like therapy for me. It's like driving. Not well.
I know what you mean. I know it can be a therapy, but baby.
The context to it is also that. Oh wait, okay. I want to make sure we didn't lose you. The context is to it. She was cooking me beautiful meals from a place of love. I want to reciprocate. I'm a reciprocator. You feel me? So I like doing, the same way. Yeah, yes. Acts of service. You feel me? Like show you my appreciation. So in that context, because I don't like just doing dishes to be just fucking doing dishes. But I'm in this mode and your sound is off again. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm in this mode doing the dishes. I'm singing the opera and shit. And she's upstairs, knocked the fuck out. I'm like in my own fucking zone. So I'm mid note. She's behind. And she's like, my real name's Steven. She's like, Steven. I look over my shoulder because she caught me on guard. So y'all, my live followers right now with these dishes. He said, what? Why are you making all of this noise so early in the morning? Are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm good. And she's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, I'm on live. I was doing shit while I'm on live. She was like, what was you doing? Like, why? Like, you ain't, because she private too. So she like, you just on live singing? Like, what you on live doing? I'm like, I'm just like, I'm singing, I'm talking to people, I'm engaging, I have something to promote. And she was like, well, get off live. Like, I'm downstairs now. And just so on it. But nah, she ain't really tripping, but just me so in a moment. And she like made me happy anytime I would see her. I ran off the live. I'm like, I know I'm on live, but I ran off the live and I'm like, stop playing with me, girl, if I put this dick in your butt. And I'm on live. Mind you, I never
and you
even did
said
that.
it on live?
Said it on live. It was like it was like a split. kind of decision kind of thing. Like
yeah, I feel what you're saying. And it didn't really register that you kind of said it on live.
Because I'm like having an out of body experience. I don't sing opera. You feel me? I ran and I said, "Mine, you can hear her voice in the back. She got a real distinct voice and shit." You feel me? Luckily, this is before she got to the level she's at now. Because if this had now, people might have, this might have been one of them shade room fuck around kind of situations.
Yep.
She wasn't.
Yep.
So I ran and did that. And she's like, "You on the lot?" She popped.
She popped the phone. Was like, "You on live?"
Well, no, the phone. How I got the phone? The phone is on the like ledge in front of the kitchen sink. So she couldn't touch it. She popped me and said, "You on the live and shit." I'm like, "Oh shit!" And so I just ran to the live and cut the shit off at that point. But I wish I could have like been there because I feel like I looked ridiculous just now on live. But I was really in a moment.
You know what, Flo? We need you to hit a Barry White note real quick. You know any Barry White songs?
I was gonna say you got to give me a Barry White because I know a couple of them. I'm more of a Marvin Gaye dude, so you got to give me like what's the lyric? Like give me a couple of lyrics. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see.
Okay.
Because I know his joints. I know Barry White when I hear him, but like off the top.
Doon, 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 doon.
Oh, he's I want to hit.
You gotta hit some note with that deep ass voice. Yes, you can do Between the Sheets. Do Between the Sheets. Isley Brothers.
That's Ronald Isley voice is way.
It's not like deep, but it's giving very like.
He said, "Hey girl, fantasy." Sorry, I wanna feel you here.
Hey,
laying next to me. Share love between the sheets. That's what you were saying.
Ooh, baby.
I gotta dramatize it. Ooh, baby. Baby, with you.
All right, but
that's unhinged. That's why I was saying I don't know if it's unhinged enough because when I heard
unhinged enough because we thinking Flo, we thinking batshit crazy off the wall type situation.
Yeah. So the only thing I'll give this as a consolation because I definitely don't want to let the listeners and the viewers down.
Right. I will say that I can share a story so I can like lift your story up a little bit.
I was gonna piggyback off one of the other ones with the girl was talking about she squirted. It was a situation where one of my exes, like, she pissed while we was fucking because I know squirt is like the same thing.
She pissed on you?
Yeah, but I told her.
Did you like it?
I told her to. Cause
we love it here.
Yeah, I told her to. Like it was emotion. Like when you
that's one of my other fantasies too, that I want to pee on someone in the shower.
We did it in the bed. It was her bed, so I didn't feel that bad about it. But I tell you it goes back to what you were saying. When you hit that spot, like, cause she was talking to me through it. She's like, "Oh my God, I gotta fucking pee, but it feels so fucking good." I'm like, no, just stay. I'm not gonna judge you. Just stay. Let it right there. If you gotta pee, let it go. I got you. Just, you know what I'm saying? And that was a moment. Our bond got so much closer after that too. Mm-hmm. So I advise anybody out there that was questioning that, yeah, I got pissed on. It's cool.
I think that's amazing. I think golden showers I want to perform a golden shower on a man and I want the man to perform a golden shower on me, but we have to be in the shower.
Nah, I feel
that's the only way that I can see this happening.
You're a germaphobe. I get you. You're a germaphobe.
I don't want it on my bed because it's like, it gets messy and I don't want to clean that up.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Part of the reason why I said that because it wasn't my bed. I ain't gonna lie. If it was my bed, I probably would have been like, nah, go to the
bathroom. You go to the bathroom thing. So let me tell you my unhinged story. I'm not gonna get into the details of the sex. I just want to tell the unhinged part. A couple of years ago, I was on a break with my ex, and I invited him over to talk, but we didn't end up talking. We ended up having sex. And so the sex felt like, oh, we're going to get back together, that this is going to be good, blah, 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 blah. And then he hits me with like, oh, I have to go somewhere. And I'm just like, what? What do you mean? So I'm hot. I'm sitting here hot. Like, what the fuck? I'm hot. And so he goes outside on my patio and he goes smoke. And I do the most unhinged thing ever. This is my first time ever doing something like this. He leaves his phone and I go through it. And I see who he's meeting up with. When I tell you the first and last time I'm going, baby, I choose peace and delusion. I am not going through anybody's phone ever again. I believe in peace and delusion, okay? Never again. And so so I found the girl that he was meeting up with, right? Took her number down. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. He leaves. I hit the girl. I'm like, yo, you only temporary. I'm permanent. I'm going in on the text messages. He finds out and he stops talking to me for months, like months, stopped talking to me. And then we ended up getting back together and then we broke up again. So that was my unhinged story. That's the first and last time I will ever go through a phone. Because then it happened to me. Someone went through my phone and got his feelings hurt on multiple occasions. And I told the story on my IG stories. But yeah, it's not a good feeling. I would never do it again.
Yeah, nah, the phone stuff, man. I'm very particular around that, especially if you're not paying my phone bill. I do what the fuck. I mean, I should be faithful. Like,
even if you was paying my fucking phone bill, don't be going through my phone.
Oh, see, yeah, you different. Okay, I respect the gangster.
Nah, you don't. This is mine.
I ain't gonna lie, and you didn't give your sign up, so maybe we should let them guess yours. But I don't think everybody. I said mine.
Well, you said it. So can you guys guess Flo's sign and can you guess my sign? My sign is pretty obvious because I've been. Well, you'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So can y'all guess Flo's sign and can you guess my sign? And people who know me, please don't say anything.
Yeah. Don't be a hater. Same for me. If you know my sign, don't say nothing.
Flo, can you guess my sign?
I'm tight because I know, like what you just said, I've been seeing that on my timeline and it's lost on me recently because of these past, I've been in the studio late. So, you start to get like, and so I know your sign already.
You
but
do? Okay.
Yeah, but no, I'm struggling. I'm recalling it. I'm struggling right now. Because I just wasn't prepared, and this week has been intense with the studio. But I think because I seen you posting about it, like I'm big on birthdays. I like go out of my way to look for people's birthdays, like on media. Are they guessing yet?
Yeah, we have someone saying that you're an Aquarius, you're a Taurus, or someone's a Pisces. I don't know who. Someone says a Virgo. Not sure. I'm not sure who they're referring to. I don't know if they're referring to me or you. Oh, they're saying I'm a Pisces. That's funny.
Yeah, nah, I know. Even though I can't recall right now what it is, I know you're not a Pisces.
Yeah, I'm not a Pisces.
Yeah, I think I got it. They're not specifying who they're saying yet.
They're not specifying who they're saying is who's what.
I believe
someone says I'm a Virgo. Ha!
Nah, she's definitely not a. Yeah. They must. They don't pay attention. They don't get paid enough. You an air sign though. I know you're an air sign.
Air sign gang.
You an air sign. I remember that much. I'm just making sure I get the right one. I believe it's the season we in. You a Libra, right?
I'm a Libra, big Libra season, baby. Big Libra vibes, gang, 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 gang. We in here. The most aesthetically pleasing looking signs out there is a Libra, baby. Look at Shanti. Look at Cardi B. Look at Kim Kardashian, even though we don't really fuck about, but she look the fuck good. Okay, we are the aesthetically pleasing sign of all the zodiac signs, baby.
I could jack that. I could jack that because I saw somebody on. You probably gonna jack this too, but I'm a Capricorn.
You already said it.
It's like a need. I don't know why, man. I just can't help not say my shit down. But somebody was saying on Twitter that Libras is the best sign. Period. I'm like, yeah, you got to get the fuck out.
We are, baby.
Yeah, hey, listen, man.
You in a death row contract with us, baby. It's not the Scorpios, it's the fucking
I was
Libras.
about to say they said it about the Scorpios, but
Nah,
now
it's the
about
fucking
it.
Libras. That's the death row contract.
Yeah, nah, y'all. I've never really dealt with a Libra. I got really good female Libra friends and male. I've really a Libra is priceless to have in your. So I've never dated though, but like just like the homies, like that perspective and that insight invaluable. So yeah, if you got a Libra, that's a what do you call it? That's like a ace up your sleeve. That's like an ace up your sleeve, a Libra in your, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all. Y'all definitely have, yeah, I could jack that. Y'all are the most aesthetically pleasing of the zodiacs.
I have a whole list of aesthetically looking pleasing Libras. When my birthday comes around, I'm gonna drop it.
Okay, I'm waiting. Don't flake. We waiting for that now.
I'm gonna drop it, and y'all gonna see that Libras are aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But Flo, thank you so much for joining us on Spicy Po Wednesday on this platform. We appreciate you for coming on and telling your story and being a voice. Can you tell the people where to find you?
Yeah, y'all can find me pretty much on every platform. Flow like it's 89, FLOW, because people like to leave the W off. But like it's spelt regularly, 89, all one word. Flow like it's 89. And if you want to Google me, you could put Steven Flo Pacheco, or even Steven Pacheco's a little trickier because you gotta know where you want to look for me at. But I'm Googleable, so yeah, reach out to me, man. I look serious, and I am serious about most things, but I don't really take like that serious. I was a class clown growing up. This is me learning to be more mature, which is why I'm so serious now.
All right. Well, thank you, Flo, so much for joining us. And always remember, guys, to always remember to keep it spicy. Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.